Okay, welcome back to the Central Valley Buzz. I'm your host, Chuck Leonard. Let's hear it for Nate Butler. All right. He'll be up later on the show to play some more music for you, but right now, super cool spearfishing world championship in Peru. Alex Reynaud, you're going to be participating in this?
Absolutely, man.
That's
Thanks
amazing.
for having me.
That's amazing.
Before we start, let's make you an official.
All right. You're going to make me an official spear fisherman?
An official member of our 2014
yeah.
World Team right there.
Monterey Tritons, is that what this is from?
This is our actual United States national team shirt for Worlds this year.
That is super cool. Now let's start off by asking you a few questions about spearfishing.
Okay.
First of all, how do you get into it?
Yeah, well, I get that a lot living in Fresno.
Yeah, exactly.
You can imagine, yeah. Well, you know, we all start kind of the same way. We just have a big love for the ocean, and you get out, maybe do a little abalone diving, do some other paddle boarding, surfing, and then all of a sudden you go, man, I want to go out there, get some fish, and make some fish tacos. And you go, okay, let's go get in it. Get in a wetsuit, get in some gear, start holding your breath, go find fish.
So did you take training for this, or did you just get the gear and jump in?
Well, yeah, like everyone, you just get the gear, and you just go jump in. And you just go for it. But then over time, you get a little better, and you go, all right, I want to get some better fish. I want to see if I can hold my breath a little longer, see if I can go a little deeper in the water. And then you start reaching out. And there's training. You have access to training all over the United States.
Well, with the spearfishing, do you go down without a tank?
No tank.
Because it could be dangerous if the spear hits the tank. I
Right.
mean, I saw Jaws. I know what happens,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, well, it's almost like that. It's almost like that, yeah.
So you go down with no tank. How long can you go underwater for?
Well, when we're diving in places like Hawaii, where we'll dive up to 100 feet, we'll do breath hold dives.
You
up
go
to 3
100
minutes long.
feet under the water with just a breath.
Yeah.
And
I'm actually holding my breath right now during this whole interview. Yeah.
a lot of people do.
Yeah. I'm
Okay,
waiting for
so
the
we have
next
some
two.
pictures right here. What is this?
This is a recent photo. We had a series of days in Monterey that were just incredible, so we went out and we hit it hard for 2 days straight.
And is
got
this
some
where you get all the
incredible
jade
fish.
from?
Yeah.
In Monterey?
So just south of Monterey, there's some areas that hold some incredible jade. So guys will go out looking for jade, and most of those guys will do it on tanks. Very few will do that free diving.
But you go out looking for big fish, right?
Absolutely.
And this is a little bit different from fishing, like with a pole, because you don't re-release them after you stick an arrow through them.
No. You want to make a good decision, yeah.
What's the biggest fish you ever shot?
So I'm right now 67 pounds.
What?
Yeah, 67 pounder.
Fish don't even get that big. 67 pound. What kind of fish was it?
Oh, that right there, that's a 46-pound striper when I was in Rhode Island.
Wow. And what do you do? Do you eat that? You mentioned fish tacos
man.
before. That's a lot of them.
That's sashimi, that's tempura, that's on the grill, you name it. Wow. But not only is spearfishing incredible, but you have to be able to cook it. I mean, that's the whole point. Bring that fish home, put it on the table, entertain, get the friends around.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Now, how were you chosen to be one of the only 3 in the whole country?
Correct.
To go to Peru to be in the World Championships of spearfishing.
It's an incredible honor, and it's a 2-year process. So in 2012 was the first phase of the qualifying. Like any sport, there's a governing body, and that governing body lays out events. You go to these events, and you start earning points. So I did the first primary event in 2012 here in California, up in Albion. And then
Where's Albion?
Fort Bragg.
Okay.
Fort Bragg area.
All right.
And
so
then,
you go up there and you're competing against how many people?
So there were 72 divers that came from all over the United States.
People don't go down all at once.
Well, you're on a 4-mile tournament zone. So everyone starts on the same beach. They blow the horn, and it's all done by kayak. So you kayak out and head out in this 4-mile zone and pick your spot. And
what's the secret? What spot do you pick?
The good ones.
The good ones.
Yeah, the ones holding fish.
And how do you know?
You scout. So to give you an example, before that 2012 Nationals, I spent 6 weeks going up driving up there on the weekends, scouting, spending a lot of time in the water, looking for fish, structure, tracking currents, tides, temps, you name it. I mean, there's a lot of science behind it in order to develop a game plan for the tournament day.
So when you go to Peru, are the fish going to be bigger?
Yeah, it's going to be different. So Peru, one of the great things, so our entire team is from California, which is really special. That almost never happens. So it's myself and 2 other very close friends of mine. All California divers, all like this rough, cold, we call it hard water, where it's just...
The Pacific.
It's the Pacific. It's work. Mm-hmm. So down there, at the end of October, they're transitioning out of their summer into their winter, and the water's going to be the
still
same.
Warm, right?
Well, it'll be 58 degrees.
What is it here?
Northern California, 50. Southern California gets down in the 70s.
Okay.
So that's good for us, because the Americans, we struggle at the world level because we're not very well organized here in the U.S. But going to Peru, we're diving in similar conditions, similar fish, the Pacific.
Right. I get it.
Right, yeah. So that's a great thing for us.
And how many other countries participate?
So there's 22 qualifying nations.
Wow.
Yeah, it's an incredible event. Incredible event.
Now I see a picture that's loaded up right here. What in the heck is that?
So that's a pargo.
A what?
That's a pargo, also known as a dogtooth snapper. See the teeth?
Mm-hmm.
And this was shot off of a pinnacle, and so the bottom ocean floor is at 220 feet of water. Pinnacle came up to about 110, and we would make drops down over this pinnacle and go into schools of those fish in the hundreds. Incredible.
You ever have one get mad at you and come back after you?
Yeah, that 67-pounder that I brought home, we went to war. That was a major event.
So you had one bite you?
No, but
pretty close.
He came. He was not happy.
His intention was?
Yeah, his intention was to win.
And this next picture here.
This is last year's Pacific Coast Championship. So every year California hosts an event that is an open invite for everyone on the Pacific Coast.
Amazing.
So you name it, Washington to Hawaii, and they come in. We host that event here in Central California, and I won last year, so that was a pretty special moment.
Now, how is all this funded? Is the United States behind this? They send you?
No, this is all funded through donors. So the United States not connected with it at all. It's a Pan-American game.
Okay.
So the Pan-Americans are essentially a self-funded mini Olympics.
Okay.
And yeah, we do, right now we're fundraising hard. So the USOA is a nonprofit. All of our funding that comes through the USOA is nonprofit, tax deductible for our donors.
So how are you going about getting the money?
Well, we're selling shirts, like that beautiful shirt that you just showed off.
Okay.
We're talking to businesses that would just be interested in sponsoring us to help us, friends, families, and so on and so forth. So we do that a few different ways. We have a team fundraising website, which is on crowdrise.com, which is, again, a company that helps nonprofits to fundraise money.
Crowdfunding.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we're selling shirts through our website, which is usworldspearfishingteam.com. And then you'll find us on Facebook. You'll find us on YouTube. I mean, we're hustling. You name it, we're hustling.
Now, is there any fish involved? Like, if you donate, can you get any fish?
Well, no.
Will you cook somebody a fish dinner for donating a bunch of money?
I'll tell you what. If you host and organize, I'll provide the fish. We'll do a big fish fry one night.
Because you probably have a freezer full, right?
Oh yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. Now we have another picture right here. What is this?
So the Pacific Coast Championship is pretty unique. It's a 20-fish tournament, which is a really rare type of tournament. There's only one a year.
So you have to catch 20?
That's the maximum number of fish that you can take based on the rules within the California Department of Fish
in a
and
certain
Game.
amount of time?
In one day.
In one day. And then they take all that fish and weigh it, and then whoever has the most?
That's right. Wins.
And you won?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And then all that fish was donated to a local charity in Southern California.
Awesome.
So,
Alex,
thank you.
Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah,
good luck. Good luck down there. Bring home is it the gold?
Absolutely, gold
Bring
medal.
home the gold from Peru. All right, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back on the buzz. Whoa! We're almost over with the first hour of the show. We haven't given away food yet. Go to CentralValleyTalk.com, go to the Enter to Win tab, and in the subject line, put barbecue, because we're giving away food from Watts Family Grill right now. We'll be right back. Woo!